Lucky View Podcast, episode 180 something. Are we still in the 180s?
Mm-hmm.
I bet, man. We're gonna be here for like another year or two, man. I go by the name of Earl. We got Papijohnson. We got Mahdi. We got Sky right there. Shout out to Carbs. What up? Yeah, man, it was good, guys. I know. Sorry about last week. I think we didn't record last week, right? No, we didn't record last week. I just feel like this year's been up and down with this.
Facts.
But you know, it happens, yo. What's up, Sky? Sky got new buddies.
That's a fact.
Letter grade. Let's go straight to letter grade for the week.
I'm an A+ this week, man.
You're A+, man.
I'm an A+ this week, man. No cap. A+ this week, my boy. I'm living life. It's been great.
Mahdi.
I'll go with like a C+.
C+. I see you, King.
It's not bad or good. It's just like
it's there.
Straight. I like it.
B-, man.
B-? That's not bad. That's better than last time.
That book of Hove. The book of Hove was rose it up like 2 grades.
Oh, you went?
Yeah, I went on Friday. Thursday.
Nice.
I was supposed to go, but you know,
I cried.
I had to work, unfortunately.
Sky,
cut it out.
Yeah, man.
Smacked in the face with her tail and shit.
She's excited. She's an A. She's an A for sure.
But yeah, man. How's life, man? I saw you last night. How you guys been the last 2 weeks, man? How's everything, man? I know the letter grade you telling me.
I've been chilling. I've been vibing, working a lot. Work has gotten better. Not overworking myself or stressing out. Just been chilling, bro.
Sky.
Just been chilling.
She's like, wait, let me put my spot.
Sky, stop.
But besides that, yeah, I love it right now. I'm living life. My birthday coming up, so I'm living life. It's my reverse Jordan year.
Okay.
Magic Johnson year?
My Magic Johnson year.
without the
the, you know, I'm sick, but not that sick, if you know what I mean.
We're gonna find out.
Yo, whoa.
Yeah.
What about you, Mahdi? Everything good, yeah?
Yeah.
Life's lifing.
Life's
lifing. I'm waiting on a couple things. If those things come through, then I'm straight. I'll be up to like an A maybe. So it's just a lot of anticipation right now. How about you, Sky?
She's just chilling. She vibing. How about you, man? How's it been for the past 2 weeks?
It's gotten better, yo.
That's good.
You know, life is lifing. You know, depression is great. Depression is real. No, but all seriousness, it's got better. You know, I feel like these days everyone deals with mental health anyway, like in some way, somehow. I feel you have your ups, you have your downs, you have your good days, you have your bad days. And it also depends on the days too. If it's like a rainy day, it really fucks up your whole mood, yeah. Sometimes.
Have you ever thought about taking ashwagandha pills?
Nah.
They're good for like stress relievers, like stress relief pills.
Are they like shrooms almost?
No, they're a pill. Oh. This man wants you to do shrooms, yeah. Yeah, you feeling sad? Just do some shrooms, man. Fucking trip out.
You tried it?
Yeah, I take them.
Oh, you take them?
I take them for the stress. Yep.
No, I take something. I take something else. I take Lexapro. Okay. But I think it's they're really the same thing.
Just about the same, yeah.
But
yeah.
I don't. I'm not. Because
it's really it's really bad.
Okay.
I'm not an advocate for medication because I feel like people get dependent on it, and then when you're off of it, you can't function.
Well, so with some of it, you gotta do life. It's like if you have it's like I feel like what people think. Well, mental health, they think mental health is a disease in reality.
Yeah, everyone.
It's a disease. It's not like a flu.
Episodes,
It's not like a flu. It's like no, a flu is an episode, and like it's like, yeah, you don't need. Yeah, you gotta take NyQuil, but you don't have to take NyQuil every single day for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like what people gotta understand, mental health is a disease. Like you do get. It's like bipolar. It's like a bipolar. Like you gotta. Your doctor will be like, oh, you have bipolar. You gotta take medication. Like with bipolar, you can't just take bipolar medication for like a month. Because that, like, True. For instance, look at Kanye.
But you get to like an equilibrium, and then once you're there, you can stay stable for.
Yeah, but I feel like with a disease, like sometimes most of the time it's gonna be life. Like you have to be dependent. It's like any disease that you have. Like
it's what Ryan Garcia and Danny Garcia was going through, right? Do I have his name correct? Is it Danny, the boxer?
I don't know.
I forget, but he spoke on that as well.
No, yeah, I know a lot of people who's against it with it, but my opinion is with a disease, it's not just any like you could just use it for like a month or two and then take it away. It's not a flu. It's not COVID that you could just take it for a week or two and then you don't need to live with it. Yeah. It's a disease at the end of the day.
I look at it like
some people have it worse than other people. Like if it's mild, then yeah, maybe you don't need medication. But if you're really at the height of it, and like you can't really cope with it, it's like the panic attacks and everything, like it's terrible.
I mean, the way I view it is, it's like an imbalance.
Yeah, it's an imbalance. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I mean the ashwagandha pills that I take is almost like a vitamin. So it's like again, it's a stress reliever. I just take 2 a day and then I'm just chilling.
Mm-hmm. No, I just take one. But it's not high dose though. My dose is very low. It's the lowest out of everything.
The lowest 1,000.
No, but it's the lowest. That's like obviously at the whole. They gave me the lowest, but no, I'm good with it. But I know if I don't take it, it's like it gives me the like my anxiety goes through. It's like taking a Monster. I can't take Monster.
Yeah,
my chest starts like my heart starts beating. My chest is it grows tight. I can't take Red Bull. I can't take Monster because my anxiety goes through the roof.
Yeah.
I'd be fucking kicking them shits back like they juices.
You know what I mean? Like he could take Monster. I don't know how, but like me, I took Monster thing during the summertime once because Monster is good.
Yeah.
I took it once because it was hot with ice. Bro, in the next 10 minutes, my heart started pounding. My chest started getting tight. Like I felt like I was having a panic attack. So like I can't do energy like those type of energy drinks.
Same.
But
life is life.
Yeah, man, you know, the Book of Ho. I went to the Book of Ho, you know, that stress reliever, yeah.
How was the studio, the rebuilt studio?
He took some crazy shots of that shit, but no, it's like the exact baseline studio. It's like it's nuts. It's nuts.
The aesthetics and everything. Right?
Yeah, and then it's a museum. It's a quick museum. Like I feel like we were there probably for an hour, but it's not like it's like probably 3 rooms. Okay. It's nothing like, oh my god, you're gonna be there for hours. It's like a museum, like an art museum. But like you could go there 30 minutes and then like you go with it.
Yeah.
Did you buy anything?
No, it was just a book. Just a booklet. So, but other than that, we were just there seeing everything, like the blueprint, like all the monuments he had, like his jackets, his hats, the champagne bottles, his magazines, the guitar he played. But no, yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
I feel like that was just Jay-Z paying respect to Brooklyn. I think at a later point, he's going to do his own museum.
No, they did it for him.
No, I know, but you know how it's kind of concise?
Oh, yeah,
He doesn't go in depth with everything. So I feel like he gifted the car or whatever it was, right? Out front.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like towards the end of his career, he's going to do an actual, like, full-depth museum. Similar to, like, Elvis.
Oh, probably.
Because Elvis, if you ever check out his museum, it's
man, I'm good.
Got the whole memorabilia. You know?
But this was perfect because it was down the street from Barclays. It's right by Marcy Projects.
Yeah.
So it was all like full circle.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
So
it makes perfect sense.
Now the Lexus is crazy. The GS 300. I'm gonna have my Acura out there, man. You never drove that white Acura, right? Yeah, the white Acura was crazy, yeah. But no, yeah, it was a great experience. I felt like a little kid. I felt like that little kid in high school, yo. Just looking at all the lots. Like, damn, this shit's crazy. We took mad pictures. So, but not yet. It was a dope experience. Parking was easy too, surprisingly. But not yet. I think the last day is December 4th.
Makes sense. That's his birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? A pop-up museum?
Basically, yeah.
What was the most interesting part of the exhibit?
Probably the baseline.
The studio, right?
The baseline was crazy. Well, I'm a music guy, so to me, it's like, damn, look at the MPC, look at the board, look at the mic. Like for me, it was that.
Yeah.
Like, but there's some dope stuff like the champagne bottles, the Yankee hat he wore. I think it was for I think the performance where he did at Yankee Stadium. The Yankee hat was there. Like it was a bunch of shit. But like for me, it was the baseline. Baseline studio was crazy. Like they had the seat and everything. They had, it was crazy. Like the notepads that he wrote on.
Yeah.
But not yet. It was a dope experience. It's not that far, so. But not yet. It was great.
That's what's up, man.
I think everyone should go.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check it out before they close.
Yeah, man. You got 2 weeks.
We should don't forget to go to any of the spot where you're out there.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Now we can go. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. It's up in the air.
It's up and it's stuck.
We had some breaking news today. Usher performing Super Bowl.
Yeah, he gonna let it burn on stage.
That's crazy.
How do we feel about that?
I just want to hear all his confessions, bro.
Do you think this is gonna bring up the debate between Usher versus Chris Brown?
No, because Chris Brown never headlined.
No, but I'm talking about like how they wanted the verses.
Yeah.
Do you think after this Super Bowl, when they hear all the hits of Usher, they'll be like, "Damn, can Chris Brown actually keep up with him?"
I think Chris Brown can keep up with him.
That now, right? They know Usher's catalog. I feel like. I'm more looking at it like, okay, how will his performance stack up next to like a Prince or a Beyonce? Because this guy could actually perform. Like he could.
Yeah, but I don't think that. Man, comparing him to like a Prince or Beyonce,
they're legends. I understand that, but this guy can actually perform. He's one of those artists like Mario. Like you may like his records, but after you see him perform, you love it.
Yeah, I guess.
I think this performance will obviously up the value of his catalog, but it's a safe pick. It was a great pick for Rock Nation.
Who was last year?
Last
year was it was the Dr. Dre. Last year was Dr. Dre.
Last year was Dr. Dre?
Wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was Dr. Dre.
Last year wasn't a fail. It was the year prior with the Weeknd, right?
Yeah, that shit was trash.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I love Usher. I think he has classics on classics, and it'll be great to just hear those records, those tunes again. And
this will be one of his best performances, by the way.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
The Super Bowl performance is usually the artist, like one of the artists.
Didn't you say that about Rihanna last year?
That was a phenomenal performance.
Rihanna performed last year?
That was not a great performance.
Rihanna performed last year?
Yeah.
Wasn't it the year before?
No, it was last year.
When was the Dr. Dre one?
It was 2 years ago.
Oh.
Okay.
That was a great performance. Rihanna was not a great performance.
It was good.
I think we were on the same boat with that.
Yeah, I don't think it was the best, but
it was not a good one.
It was alright. It was pretty good.
Bad. The Weeknd we can all.
Yeah, the
agree
Weeknd.
was
Shakira was. I think Shakira was better than Rihanna's.
But Shakira and J-Lo did it together, no?
Yeah.
But I think that was better than Rihanna's. And because you remember they were like, "Yo, but she's pregnant." No, don't give me this bullshit. Like if you
She was pregnant though.
that don't mean shit. If you're injured in the game, you're still out there, right?
Nah, it's a different. It's different.
Nah.
She should have called it off, but she didn't, and she put on a pretty solid performance. It was amazing.
She was trash. If you're out there, you're out there.
It's not easy to perform while pregnant.
Yeah, but then why do it? My thing is, don't give me excuses. This goes back if you're playing injured. Then why do it?
I still like the performance. I didn't think it was like, oh my god, wow. But
you keep bringing then why do it?
Because they couldn't. They gotta confirm. I think like a year in advance or something like that. Like Usher is already confirmed, and that's.
He brought it up. Super Bowl's in 3 months.
I mean, they gotta.
It's not a year
confirm-
performance. It's
5
not.
months, bro.
Yeah, it's not a year.
I mean, they gotta confirm pretty early. Usher knew prior. It's not like he just found out.
No, but Rihanna, no, I don't care. But I don't want to hear the excuse with the pregnant. Nah, there wasn't a good performance, regardless if she wasn't pregnant.
I don't
In my
know. And
opinion.
Rihanna was
This
the
is not gonna be
backup.
Usher's best performance. I'm not.
Rihanna, by the way, was the backup. She wasn't like the original.
Who's the
artist,
original?
Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah. She didn't want to do it.
She
No,
she
she
said it wasn't a good fit or something like that.
yeah, she was like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah, because that's not her. It's a bunch of dudes. It's not her demographic.
Yo, pause.
No, but I don't think it's gonna be his best performance. I think it's gonna be one of his biggest moments, probably, just because it's a Super Bowl. The eyes is gonna be on you with the commercials, but his best performance, I don't think.
I think it's gonna be a solid performance regardless.
Oh yeah, Usher can perform.
It's gonna be over the top. It's not gonna be like a regular.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be his best. His best is like
What song
I
do you
don't know
think
his
he's gonna
best.
start with? I think he's gonna start with Confessions. I hope so.
his first song. What's the song with Lil Jon?
Yeah.
Do you think this is gonna? Well,
They could like I feel like he got to go like he got to go hard like pump up record. You can't start with Confession, but it's like the mood's gonna be like I feel like you got to slow into the
No, but you're
Confession.
setting up the tone. And
Yeah,
then
set up
once-
the tone. Give me yeah.
Nah, man. Don't.
that's too much.
Yeah, that's too much right off the rip.
Bro, Confessions is bro. That's terrible, bro. Where you want to cry? Start the Super Bowl crying?
Fuck it.
I think it's gonna be like a B-side record that
Nah.
a lot of people don't know.
Jay's not
And
gonna-
he'll work his way into
Jay-
it.
Jay's
They
not
don't
gonna
do
let
that.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Jay's
gotta
not
do
gonna
all
let
the
him do
hits.
that. Jay's not gonna let him do
That's
that.
true.
It's
But
kind of like when
he
you go
should
to a
perform.
concert, they perform all the hits.
I want My
obviously
Way.
get B-sides.
I want My Way. I hope he performs My Way. That's one of my favorite songs from him.
I hope he performs My Boo.
Yeah, I feel like he won't. But
Yeah, he
because of the
won't.
kind of record it is.
Yeah,
but
he won't.
I wish. He
I
does.
Started when
I hope
we
he
were
does.
younger, you were mine.
Let It Burn.
Oh, he's gonna let it burn, all right.
He might start off with that
Maybe.
and then lead into the Yeah record.
Could be.
Because those are same type of vibes.
He has a ton of records.
He does.
People don't realize.
People are gonna realize that you were playing with his name when you were like Chris Brown would smoke him.
You know, rather than Usher versus Chris Brown, it really should be Usher versus Justin Timberlake. I think that's a better matchup.
Justin Timberlake's performance was bad.
It was terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, the VMA's performance was amazing. The 30-minute performance.
What Justin Timberlake's performance with Janet in the Super Bowl like 2000 whatever was good when the moment happened.
Until we
But
saw-
like the
until
when
we saw
he
the
had his solo
two.
was a little bit.
That's when it became better. Now,
But not. I'm happy for it. But do you think he's gonna bring anyone out?
Where's the Super Bowl at this year?
Las Vegas, I think.
oh, that's gonna be nice.
I
That's
don't
gonna
know.
work its way into the performance somehow.
I think he's gonna drop an album.
Or maybe he has a residency in Las Vegas. He's gonna probably announce that.
You think he's gonna bring out someone?
I don't think so.
Adele has a residency in Las Vegas. I think.
Adele. Who else?
I'm not gonna
Lady
lie.
Gaga.
I want Drake to do the Super Bowl. Yeah.
He ain't, man. He's too big for that.
He should do it.
I think he. At me opinion, I think Drake's too big for the Super Bowl.
Facts,
Nah,
man. He needs to do
nobody's
like a
too-
World Cup performance. You
No,
feel me?
I disagree. Nobody's too big for Super Bowl. That is the.
Think
that's
Jay-Z will
the-
do the Super Bowl?
He's not big enough. His own company would say no to him. You know what I mean? It's just he doesn't have it.
No, I think Drake's too big for the Super Bowl. He wouldn't do it.
That doesn't make sense. You can't be too. The Super Bowl is the top. There's nothing above
The
it.
top
All
for
right,
who?
name everybody who's done the Super Bowl, and you tell me if they're like megastars in their moment.
Michael Jackson.
That was a whole different time, bro.
Nah.
He was the first. He was the first one though.
Michael
He was the
Jackson-
first halftime performance.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know. That sounds crazy for it to be the very first.
Yeah, because before the halftime performance, which is like marching bands.
Is
It
that,
was
is that
like-
true? I
Yeah,
gotta look it up. If
I'll
that's
look it up
true,
right
that's
now, my
insane.
boy.
That's insane. But if that's true, that's amazing. Still, Michael Jackson, Prince, Beyonce, Coldplay. I mean, am I right about Coldplay? Coldplay performed at one point,
Probably.
right? But yeah, the biggest artists perform at Super Bowl. The only thing bigger than the Super Bowl is the Glastonbury, and not everyone gets a chance at that. Jay-Z did get a chance at that. Are you familiar with the Glastonbury?
The what?
The Glastonbury?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Wait,
The
but
biggest thing.
are we saying Super Bowl is the biggest in what? America? Because it's not worldwide. when the ratings come out, Super Bowl is not even in the world in the United States yet. Well, you're saying it's one of the biggest moments. Where are you talking? In the States?
Performance-wise, worldwide.
Look at the views. Like
No, the views is different.
Do you have the fact checks?
NFL itself
you have fact
doesn't
checks
get
for
a lot
this?
of views.
Yeah, fact check because there's bro. You think Super Bowl is the biggest worldwide performance?
No, as an artist, is
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's one of the big. Yo, you think the Super Bowl is one of the biggest artist performance worldwide?
No, not worldwide.
Bro, no one even watches the Super Bowl.
No, that's a bad argument. NFL, a lot of people.
You
don't
just
watch
said
NFL.
it. You just said it. You just said worldwide. I'm not bringing world. You just said worldwide performance.
No, you're misunderstanding. This is like one of the biggest feats for an artist. Like one of the biggest things that you can do as an artist.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. It was Michael Jackson, 1993, the very first halftime
insane.
show.
That's crazy.
Because before that they were just doing like
it's marching band.
Yeah, because the
Super Bowl would be like small time.
Yeah, Super Bowl's been there since like 60s, 50s, yo.
It's been a while.
And for that, the first performance to be in the 93, that's nuts.
Crazy.
By the king himself, the GOAT.
Was that his idea? I wonder.
No, I think the idea was brought up to him from what I remember watching. It was brought up to him.
And that was the best one, by the way, of course.
Come on, bro. It's like comparing.
But at the same time, it's kind of unfair because they went the full mile for him.
Hey, man. The GOAT.
He was working with a lot.
The GOAT.
But still, when it comes to feats, when it comes to what an artist can accomplish in their career, Super Bowl is
obviously. I think everyone will want the checklist.
But you can't use views because not a lot of people watch NFL, period, worldwide. It's like exclusively in America.
They should have Central C do the halftime show.
When you think about
how
World
can I be
Cup
homophobic? Then the whole
what
crowd's
are the biggest performances? So let's talk about that then. It's the Super Bowl, right? It's one of them. Let's say it's one of them.
My opinion, I don't think Super Bowl is one of the biggest performances.
I can't even think of like three others for you to say it's not one of.
But for who though? Is it is it for the people or for the artists?
Okay, let's take two of the ones that we know.
Is it for the people or for the artist? That's two different people. That's two different crowds now. If it's for the artist, then yes.
You know they do it for free, right? You know it's not paid.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Free.
For the artist, yes, it's big. But for the fans, I don't think it's one of the biggest.
It's so Super Bowl is one of them. Glastonbury is another big one. Not everyone gets to do that. Not everyone gets to do Super Bowl. What else is there? I mean, you're talking about World Cup performance, right? But like, I don't remember a World Cup performance. R. Kelly, but that's like, how many of those are memorable? What outside of those two are like big feats for artists?
Grammys.
But Grammys, like every artist performs in Grammys.
Yeah, but it seems like the Super Bowl, not everyone's performing it. Like, to me, I would never have thought The Weeknd would perform there. Like, if we're talking about superstars, like we're talking about from Michael Jackson to where we are now, I would have never thought The Weeknd at the moment where he's at his career, he would be performing already. You get what I'm trying to say?
The Weeknd is huge. Just so you know.
Pause.
I know he's huge. I know he's big.
Pause.
But at the moment of his career, to be performing that Super Bowl at that moment, like Rihanna, yes, I agree. Usher, yes.
Just so you know, like if you look at Billboard top 10 artists, like when you go on Wikipedia, they have Michael Jackson, they have Madonna, they have the Beatles and stuff. The Weeknd's in there. The Weeknd, when it comes to Billboard, has broken greater records than probably Rihanna and Beyonce.
Yeah, I know.
So he's massive. He's
pause. Yo, what's up with y'all using big?
Yeah, but
massive.
You're not getting the point what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying it was too early for him in his career. If we're talking about mega superstars,
he's a mega superstar. He's talked about right up there with the Beatles. Elvis Presley.
I get his point.
You're not getting what I'm trying to say.
He's saying for you being the big star that you are, you shouldn't be performing at the Super Bowl.
How does that make sense?
Because usually a lot of the artists who perform at the Super Bowl are already way past their prime.
Yes,
that is true.
Usher, he's in his prime.
Not Usher, but
Rihanna's in her prime.
Coldplay.
Rihanna's in her prime.
They were past their prime.
Nah.
Coldplay was way past. Rihanna's in her prime.
Katy
Rihanna's in
Perry.
her prime.
Katy
Katy
Perry
Perry.
was past her prime.
Rihanna's in her
I don't
prime
know.
last year.
I don't know.
Shakira and J-Lo's in her prime. Justin Timberlake's in her prime.
I guess.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's like The Weeknd got that moment because what you said, billboards, but all these other artists that made it, they put in the work already. They had the history. Usher, we know why Usher's getting this. Look at his track
Bruno
history.
Mars.
Bruno Mars, for instance. I love Bruno. I think he's one of the greatest performers, in my opinion.
Yeah, he
But
was
why
bad.
is he performing at the Super Bowl?
Because he's huge.
I know.
Taylor Swift. It makes perfect sense to me.
But now you understand
Adele
why-
should be invited as well. So
Yeah.
it makes perfect sense. Once you have hit that height, they invite you.
I guess I understand.
certain
I
people.
understand why now Taylor was like, "Nah, I'm
For
good."
certain people.
Taylor's way
for
too.
certain people.
Taylor's too big right now. For
Like, why
that.
the hell are you calling Usher right now then? In 2024.
You gonna let it burn on that?
You know what I
stage,
mean?
man. I'm
No,
excited.
he was just. You have to understand also that they can't put 100 different artists into one performance. So you kind of have to wait your time on the list. You have to wait till they call you because they can't fit everyone into 1 year. So they just have to go through their Rolodex and go through the names, you know?
You know who I'd like to see performing?
Yeah, but that's not
at
what I'm
the
trying to
Super Bowl?
say. What happened?
I'd like to see Future perform at the Super Bowl.
You said, no, I would never want that.
I'd want it, yo. I
Future's
want
not
everybody
gonna-
on drugs.
They're not going to have Future on there.
Gunna.
Gunna won't do it either. But outside of Super Bowl and Glastonbury, I don't know of any other performance that's on that level, that's that big.
Probably.
I mean, the festivals, the Made in Americas, it's not. It's
No, I
not
don't even see that as
but,
big.
Rolling Loud, they're not really up there. Like
Everyone
that.
performs there.
Yeah, so I mean,
Bro, they
even
have
if you
their
headline,
their undercards have undercards, bro.
yeah. So I mean, they wouldn't make the list,
You got people paying to perform. They're not even getting paid to perform.
right? So I mean, Super Bowl is one of those. It's like top.
Could we
Top
talk
two,
about how
top
that's
three.
probably one of the biggest scams in the music industry? When you're starting off as an artist, that you have to pay to perform.
Oh, we could get back to that, yo.
But there's so many people. It's the thing of slots.
Slide in my slot.
There's so many people that want to get into that one space, one slot.
So why you
gotta
think
figure out how to do
Drake?
it.
So why you think Drake never did it?
Wait, what's up?
Why you think Drake never did Super Bowl?
I don't think they called him.
But he was the mega super. He was the biggest artist of biggest artists.
They judge
He-
hip hop differently.
To me, he was bigger than he was bigger than The Weeknd. He was bigger than
How many rappers have actually done the Super Bowl?
Dr. Dre.
He doesn't. I mean,
Who he brought? That's what I'm saying. Dr.
He
Dre.
brought 4 rappers into one performance.
I loved it.
They would never do
but
that. with
but
singers.
Drake's not a rapper.
Yeah, he's an
He's
artist.
a pop artist.
Yeah, but it's.
But my
he's
thing
still
is
hip-hop.
going with your criteria.
Yeah.
Why didn't Drake perform?
It's because he's hip hop. If he wasn't, he's mainly hip hop. That's his.
If you're
home.
talking about with The Weeknd with records, Drake has broke so many
Oh, yeah.
records. Bless you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Then you giving him the Ovi, man.
The Boviana.
Like my thing is criteria. If The Weeknd broke all these and Drake broke a lot of records when it comes to numbers, I get it with the hip hop thing, but like Drake,
They're biased
Drake.
towards hip hop. I mean, with Drake, with Dr. Dre, he got a pass. Jay-Z had a fight for that. There were talks of them not allowing Dr. Dre.
no,
to
yeah, I
do it.
know.
So hip hop, it's football. Majority of their fan base is still like it's still white. They don't want to see hip hop. So that's the main reason. That's the main reason.
Imagine they were in the office. It was like, Dre's too many black people here, man. Call Eminem.
Honestly, Dr. Dre got the situation that he got because of Eminem. If there would have been no Eminem in the fold, they wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have gotten the Super Bowl performance. It was Eminem that was the selling factor.
Was that a fact?
We can look into that.
Yeah, you know what I was
Look
listening-
at it. No, we gotta do the facts. Like
Yeah,
I'm done with this whole, especially with Eminem.
You know,
Yeah,
you know what I was listening to the other day? I was listening to the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack. Bro, that soundtrack is
No,
great.
that soundtrack's hard.
Bro, probably one of the best soundtracks ever made.
That was a great soundtrack. With the 8 Mile soundtrack is crazy
Facts,
too.
yo. Great
Um,
music.
Dr. Dre is Dr. Dre. We don't miss.
Facts, yo.
You want to talk about what do you want to talk about?
But what?
You said artists.
I said no. I was just saying like that like artists paying to perform is probably like one of the biggest scams that there is.
But that's the music industry because our artists pay for to be on the radio. So what's the difference? Even record labels pay radios that play this record for.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's probably one of the biggest scams.
In reality, this music industry is a scam.
Well, the thing is, if it's their platform and they built the platform, then you coming on is them doing you a favor.
Yeah, so, it's like if we have a podcast, right? Obviously we do, and it's like they want to hit us up. Say, all right, give us $100. We'll give you the platform. We'll give you the videos. We'll give you
right. But if they're a big enough name to where they're bringing majority of like a good amount of people through the door, then you give them a pass. They perform without paying. But when you're new, nobody knows you. Yeah, they're doing you the favor.
Yeah, but even somebody who doesn't even have a big platform, they still charge an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be like, "Yeah, well, I got all this together."
That's what we just said. If a rap artist wants to come on here and they have no type of platform,
no, I'm saying
we're gonna charge you regardless.
Even the people who coordinate things who don't even have a platform.
But that's what I'm saying. We would still charge you. Like if the artist has no type of platform.
But I'm not talking about the artist.
So what are you talking about?
Talking about the actual coordinators, the people in charge of the event.
Oh, that doesn't have a platform.
That may be sometimes
but what about us?
bad business.
What would you say about us then? Like if we charge artists to come on here?
No, I'm just saying.
Sometimes it's bad business on their part. Like if you're nobody to begin with, then it's all collaboration, right? But if you're charging out the gate, maybe it's bad business on your part, or maybe you see something we don't. I don't know. But that's on them. They know. But I think if you're a podcast or something starting out, or if you're I don't know, like a venue, like a comedy venue, and comedians want to get in and do their stand up, then I feel like you shouldn't charge. You shouldn't charge in the beginning. Just try them out, see how they are. See what they do with the crowd. See if they bring anyone in. See if there's any interest. And then if they want to continue coming, then I feel like you can charge then.
I agree.
Look at you speaking facts, man.
Music. The last 2 weeks, anything you guys want to speak on that you guys were listening to?
Sleepy Hollow. I like the album. I can understand if other people don't. It's just a cool album. That's it. It's just a fun, cool
album. I heard Diddy's Off the Grid. I liked it personally. Too many songs. The production was really good.
That's what did it, right? I feel like a lot of records on there aren't great, but the production is amazing because of Diddy's ears.
The writing was good on some of the records. The intro was crazy. The record with Mary J. Blige was crazy. The Justin Bieber record was crazy. There's some records. The record with Dirty Money was crazy.
I don't feel like it's that great though. It's cool records at the end of the day.
It's a good album.
It's a good album.
Yeah,
I go back to it. It's the records put together was very well put together. It's an R&B vibe. If you like R&B, you'll like this album.
Just the way the album started with the Dream.
Yeah, that record was crazy.
Had my cheeks tingling, my boy.
I feel like everyone's in a phase where they're just listening to albums and they're like, okay, this is good, this is bad, but nothing's that compelling. You know what I mean? Like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, you talked about that for like years. That people still talk about that.
It's because you know what it is. Everybody, I feel like people are just making music to be on playlists now. So it really does. There's no.
It's like a buck. Let me just get these bucks here.
Yeah, there's no cohesiveness. There's no.
It's
story.
Nothing crazy. It's nothing mind blowing. It's just like.
And then they make these shits too long, bro. What do you mean 25 songs, bro? Oh my god.
And then Chris Brown drops it's like 50 records. I'm like, god damn.
50 songs, bro. I could barely get past 10, and you giving me 50? Nah, that's kind of wild.
I don't feel like artists think things through. Like there's 150 albums dropping every Friday. I'm not listening to 40 records from you. Like, even, especially if I don't like the first 4. If I get through the first 4 and I'm like, this is I'm switching.
I still don't think artists should drop Fridays. I think independent artists should drop. I understand why they do it
because of the metrics, right?
Yeah, but it's still a point. Is if you're independent, you should drop a different day so you could get away from those artists from Fridays. Drop like on a Wednesday or Tuesday. But I get the metrics. You want the first week sales or whatever because I think it hits when you drop Friday. Like you get more. I think it's a whole week. But if you drop earlier that week, you only get a few days or whatever. But I think if you're independent, you should drop a different day during the week.
I like the division formula. Like if you're new and I'm getting used to you, I don't really know you. Don't give me 12 tracks. Don't give me 60 tracks. Give me like 6 tracks. Let me get a feel for you and then go ahead and drop like an actual album with 12 records. Don't do 30, 40, 50. You know, let me buy into you slowly.
I like Russ's. I'm not gonna allow. I think Russ's formula can still work to this day if you make good records.
If you make good records, yeah.
I think as a new artist, you should not be dropping no tape, no 2 songs, no 3 songs. Just go do a single if you want every 2 weeks, but have a tape in the safe. Because if something pops off, you're like, all right, boom, here you go. But like, you gotta record records. But like to me as a new artist, obviously, we can't really say what a new artist should do because we're still trying to figure it out. But I feel like the motive, if someone wanted to start rapping, I'd be like, yo, just drop a record like every 2 weeks or a month or whatever.
But that division formula is effective. Somebody else did it. Pia?
Yeah, but you gotta look at it. The most played records is the first song. In any, it could be a 2-song EP, it could be a 5-song EP. If you look at the views, number 1 is gonna have the most views because that's the first song. So instead of me personally putting 5 songs, 6 songs, 3 songs, just drop a song and let just that one song.
But that's what everyone's doing anyway on SoundCloud.
Yeah, but to
on Tidal as well. It's like there's songs dropping every day.
Yeah, but the thing is, 2 songs is like
a trillion new artists.
It's like no one's gonna listen to the second song. Like to me, it's if you show me a new artist, I'm not listening to the second song.
So how do you get into
if he drops a 2-piece?
Huh?
Even if he drops a 2-piece?
2-piece is too hard. If I don't like the first song, I'm not listening to the second one. Especially if you're new.
So how do you get into a new artist?
I gotta like the first song.
Yeah, but there's like tons of albums with first songs. How are you getting into a new artist? It's not like there's a shortage of albums. There's.
You want me to be for real?
Yeah.
The IG videos. That's how I get into artists.
That makes sense. Like IG and TikTok, right?
I'm gonna be honest. The way I consume new artists, I don't want to listen to a project to you. I want to see your IG videos. I want to see what type of content you put out and like preview records. If I can see your preview records, if I see preview records that you be performing in the studio or you be doing TikTok videos and I fuck with the vibe, I was like, okay, let me go check out the project. I think I did it with what artists I do this with. This is R&B singer that I found him on TikTok and I liked his covers because I liked the way he sounded and I actually like his original music. That's how I actually listen to new artists, IG videos and TikToks. That's how I'll listen to a project or a song from you if I fuck with your content.
So IG and TikTok,
yeah,
videos get you in.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like Tyler, right? Water, that record's going on.
Mm-hmm. So that to me is like, obviously you might be right. It's like dropping a song might be, but if that's the case, then drop content. Because to me, it's more people consume music through content now.
It's a fact.
Like I rather put content out with previewing records than drop a project that I work so hard on and records I think are amazing and it gets slept on. I'd rather have that in the tuck, and when something blows up and people are asking for it, like when people were asking for that one record of yours a lot.
Which one?
That rap record. That people were asking for a lot on IG and TikTok and YouTube.
The one that you hate?
The one that I hate that record.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Like that's when you're supposed to when you have more than multiple people, like 20 heads or more people just asking for it, it's like, I bet. Like that's how I like. If I was one of those people and I heard that snippet, also damn, I fuck with this record. I keep listening to other snippets. I be like, oh shit, look, what's your SoundCloud? Whatever. Let me check you out.
But at the same time, I feel like people shouldn't drop like prematurely, because let's say you drop a record and they like it, and you don't have enough to back it up. Like you don't have a project, you don't have anything ready.
No, but that's what I'm saying. While you're putting content out, you have to record and have a project in the stash.
Yeah,
like
that's
you should
actually good.
You should have minimum 2 projects, like an EP and a 12 like an EP 6 song, then also like a 12 song.
But some people, what they do is like they'll drop a record, people are feeling it, and then they'll drop like
Another
a
record.
project.
Yeah.
Right, but the project is like 75% trash.
Yeah.
So then they get mad.
But you know why,
fans don't
right?
stick with them.
You know why though? Because they probably recorded it after they started buzzing.
No, they've been had it, but the thing is, like, it wasn't filtered. It was just like, you know how artists do? They just make a record, put it in the vault, make a record, put it in the vault. So then once something starts going, like artists that don't move as well, they'll just take like 15 records from the vault and put that out. And it's like, that's not
But
how
I'm
it
not.
works.
I'm not saying that though. I'm saying actually create a project
Yeah.
that's cohesive. Put that project to the vault.
Yeah.
Do an EP, cohesive.
Like plan that whole
plan
journey
it.
out.
So
Because
put it in your mind that I'm dropping an EP in 6 months, but you're not, and just make that. I say this is album's about this, and just put it in the vault.
yeah.
And then when you drop a single, me personally drop a single. Oh shit, it's buzzing. Everyone's hype. Be like, all right, I got this cohesive project. You put that single in that project. Hopefully, it's out, and then you drop the project.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Better prepare for
yeah.
the
That's what people do a lot. They have a let's say his song on TikTok, whatever, and then they drop a project, but they pick 15 songs, like any type of songs.
Yeah, that's one thing
I
I hate.
don't
Like
think
they'll have a good record, and then all of a sudden they put out the project, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Because they got in
Yeah.
a rush of like, oh, we have 20 songs. All right, let me pick 10. No, you're supposed to have a ready cohesive project in the tuck.
I'm not taking shots here. I'm a fan, but Tinashe did this multiple times, where she put out a record, it was buzzing, and then when she put out the project, it didn't really get any
What
traction.
record?
Like a lot, she has a bunch of hits that she's done.
She's very talented. It's just her
She
team
did the-
sucks.
She did the record that Drake got on early on.
Oh yeah, I
That
love that.
project nobody really talked about.
The 2-on record.
The 2-on record.
I think her team sucks. Like her inside team sucks when it comes
Yeah,
to making music.
I agree.
I feel like
agree.
they were trying to make her too Rihanna-esque, and I think that's what backfired on them.
Yeah, because the project is kind of everywhere,
Mhm.
right? And it's like, what are you doing exactly? So, I mean, she got a cosign from Kanye as well. Like, she got everything that she needed, but when it came to delivering the album, it just wasn't it.
Her A&R suck.
But no,
That's how I feel.
I think content. I think right now we're at a point where content is how people are gonna find you. If they like your preview, and
And word of mouth is still the best way to get.
It
to
is.
Yeah,
get
it's
to find
it's
people.
still-
Word of mouth, by the way.
word of mouth is never gonna go away.
No,
Speaking
never.
from like a marketing perspective, word of mouth is the best way of getting the word out there.
You say it to one person, that person's going.
But it's only going to people you trust. So, like for example, Unique trusts you and your word, right? So you're gonna tell him, and he'll believe you, and then he'll go tell somebody else that believes him, and that's the
Yeah.
most organic way to do it.
That's how I just met this new artist. His name is Ree, Ree.
yeah.
He's one of my boy's cousins. He's very like he sing raps. It gives very Brent Faiyaz. It's good. So he was telling me that my boy was playing my project Hanzo, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you stay playing this guy. Who is this?"
Yeah.
And he told him who I was, and he reached out to me, and then I was like, yeah, word. I was like, I listened to his music. He has only like 4 songs out because he just started,
Yeah.
and I like one of them. I like one of the records, and then he sent me some unreleased stuff that he's been working on, and he's good. He's good. He's pretty talented.
But you trusted the word. That's why you listened to it with open ears and took it all in. Right?
For sure.
I still think
For
word
sure.
of mouth is the
sure.
best.
Who the fuck? You do not talk like that.
I think word of mouth is the
What you
best.
mean?
Hanging out with the youngins too much.
What you mean? That's our word.
Have you ever heard this fool say for show?
I've said for show a bunch of times.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
I'm not, bro.
You've never heard me say for show?
Not like that.
Oh. Maybe it's just the way I said it. It's cool.
Be hanging out with the youngest thinking he could talk like that. Yeah.
Hey man, I could keep up now. But but that's how he heard of me through again word of mouth.
To be honest, that's how this should go left field a little bit. That's how Tesla got out. Tesla never paid for marketing. We all heard about Tesla through a friend. Tesla never paid for any ads or anything that Apple does, so word of mouth.
Have you heard the new Doja album?
Yeah.
It's a good album,
I'm
man.
wasting my time.
It's crazy. It's a great album. Good album.
I don't feel as men we're the target audience, but it's a great album.
Yeah, I fuck with it. She was vibing. She was bopping.
Yeah.
55K first week. I'm cool with it.
You're cool with the whole devil worshiping?
I mean,
I'm just asking a simple question.
Hey man, Kanye did it. Madonna did it. Britney Spears did it.
It's part of the process.
It's part of the process at this point with the Illuminati, man. At the end of the day, it is what it is.
I guess.
Hope did it.
Is this
to a certain extent?
Hey man,
huh?
Is this Doja's first album or is this?
Nah,
It's like
bro,
her
this is
third, I think.
Yeah, she's like her third or fourth.
Damn.
Her last album, Planet Her, that was a whole pop album. Before that, I think it was, I forgot the name of the album. This was like the pink cover. And then she had another album before that.
Wow, she's kind of blowing up late in her career, but
What do you mean? She's been blowing up for a minute.
Yeah, she's been blowing up for a minute, yeah.
But the last album it didn't.
It did.
No,
Yeah, because the last album was with the hit record with Tyga, right?
No, that was the one before that. The last album, it was the hit song with The Weeknd. The song with Ariana Grande.
She's been up there, bro. She's been up there.
Oh, that's the one where she's kind of spread out.
Yeah.
Right? This album? Okay.
The hit song with Nicki.
Oh, okay.
My man, she was vibing.
Talk about Nicki, yo.
Yo,
before we go any further, who are we? Are we the Barbs? Or are we Barty gang?
I love females.
I'm Barty, yo.
I'm Switzerland.
I'm Barty. I always said Cardi was better than Nicki. Nicki raps better than Cardi.
Mm-hmm.
I like Cardi. Then Cardi makes better music. Me personally,
I'm not mad at it.
Me personally,
I'm not mad at it.
Lyrically, Nicki smashes her obviously, but record wise, I think Cardi makes better. Or
what about catalog wise?
Give me a few more years. Because Cardi
only has one album.
Yeah, give me a few more years.
Cardi's first album was solid. So
It was.
It was a great.
Bro, she dropped that album 5 years ago.
It was a great that intro. I think I feel like people are sleeping on her intro is really good.
I still love the record with Kalani. That record.
But
you realize how careful she is because she released a bunch of singles and she was like, "Nah, we're not going with that." Nah,
yeah, we said that. It's like she dropped the last single saying, "Yeah, this is not working. But we already know what's gonna work. But Cardi, the label's not gonna let her do that.
You could tell, like she has her ear to the streets. Like she knows how it's vibing.
Yeah, that record with Meg was tritted ash.
I don't think it's gonna be on the album. I think
hope
she's
not. And if it is, disappointed.
So this past week, Nicki's husband. Her and his boys threatened were in the streets of New York. It seemed like they were in front of like the halal guys or something. I don't know. They were throwing some threatening shots at our boy Offset. And Offset responded coming out the jet saying, "Go get some money." I think that was the best response right there because you're in the street and then this guy's coming out the private jet. And
he was
then
doing the streaming, right?
Yeah,
he was like bopping.
Yeah, he was with Kai, and then I guess Nicki's husband something with his probation, so he has I think 30 days in house arrest. I think 120 days in house arrest because of that for threatening Offset, and then Nicki
for threatening Offset and hanging out with somebody who
is a felon.
He is a felon.
And then Nicki did her little radio show on Friday, looking like an auntie. Auntie Nicki.
I read a comment under him getting house arrest, and somebody commented he was gonna be in his house anyways.
This guy.
That's crazy.
Auntie Nikki over here looking like an auntie. Goddamn, midlife crisis is hitting her bad. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. But she was like, she was in her radio station, whatever she has, and she was like, she calls the shots and or whatever, something with she basically saying that she got her army ready to go after, the people, man. Cardi, I don't think responded. I don't think Cardi responded at all. I know Jason Lee, the Hollywood Unlocked owner, responded to Nicki saying she did threaten him to send that.
She threatened Jason Lee.
Yeah, like
he's on Cardi's side.
Yeah, I guess because I think she like shit behind the scenes. She was like trying to get him beat up and all that.
Wow.
And then he also, what I read too, that he's saying that Nicki's next from the feds.
Who, Nicki's next?
Yeah, like her camp.
Oh, like a RICO charge?
I don't know, but that's what he said, and he was, and like obviously they're going back and forth. And then on I think the VMAs passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Nicki performed that for the second time, she previewed this new song that a lot of people, majority people, said it was shots at Cardi. Basically saying, I don't know the lyrics, but it's basically saying that you're trying to be like me, like basically saying I'm your mom, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to be everything I am, throwing shots. She didn't say no name, but everyone's like, "Oh, you're talking to Cardi." How do you think this is gonna end with now the husbands? Because the husband actually threatened, his people actually threatened Cardi in the VMAs. Like the whole, I don't know if you saw that whole behind the scenes. Like they were going hard, like they were going at Cardi. Because I guess they were from Queens and they were going at Cardi. I think Cardi's from what, the BX?
Yeah, she's from the Bronx.
Yeah, there was and then that's when Offset came in and said, "Yo, you're not gonna disrespect my wife." It's like how you do is disrespecting a female. Like, so my thing is, how far do you think this is gonna go? Do you think there's gonna be a fight internal, not with Nicki and Cardi? Do you think it's gonna be the people around them getting into a physical fight? Do you think any records are gonna drop? Do you think Cardi's gonna drop when Nicki drops to do competition? What do you think is gonna happen here?
My personal opinion, I think somebody's gonna end up dead. Someone's gonna end up dead, and then once that happens,
not the main stars, right?
No, not the main stars, but somebody in their camp.
Do you think close to them or just affiliation?
Affiliation, and I think that's probably gonna lead to some type of peace. Not saying like they're gonna be buddy buddies, but I think it's gonna be like, yo, it's like this shit getting out of hand. I do think that Nicki just really needs to understand. I get it. It's a lot going on in the music business or whatever the case may be. But Nicki, you're pushing 40, shorty. She in your 40s, shorty. Like
she's trying to do things like she's in her 20s.
Yeah, like Nicki. We all.
You think she having midlife crisis?
Probably. I think she's starting to realize that like
she's not
her run is over.
She's not in that white hot spot what Jay used to talk about. That white hot spot. She's not there no more. Cardi's there. Cardi's
definitely there. Because anything Cardi drops, the world stops. The world stops and everybody goes watch. And I don't feel like with Nicki is resonating the same.
That single was not it, man.
Yeah, the single was not it.
It is better than Bongos. I give it that.
That's a fact.
But that's not saying a lot. That's not saying a lot.
What I love about Nicki is I love her rap records. Like, but it's just like I think she's fallen in that box that we talk about a lot about artists not really changing up their flow.
Yeah.
I feel like she's stuck there and there's no change to the way she raps. As much as people criticize Eminem, like really look at the inception of his career and how much his rapping has changed over the years to where it's at now. Obviously we don't all love the rapidy rap shit that, super fast and everything. Yeah. But there's an evolution there to where he kept consistent.
I see what you mean. Like with Nicki, it feels like we've seen it all. Like,
yeah,
there's nothing new there.
And that's why Drake is where Drake is at, regardless of, stealing flows or whatever the case may be. But he stayed relevant throughout the years, changing his flow, changing melodies, cadences. That's the only way to stay relevant. And I don't think with Nicki, she hasn't done that where it's wowed people. And again, I love Nicki. There's some of her features, she be killing them, but I just think that she's realizing that she's losing the spotlight and she's losing it to Cardi, and Cardi's the next one.
And that's a weird. That's like a real fucked up feeling, right? Like that's a real loser feeling. Like when you see the new guy coming and taking your spot, but it's like the natural course of things.
Mm-hmm.
So like with Jay-Z, when Drake came in, he didn't get mad and pissed off, and he didn't, create like a weird perception.
He was throwing subs, man. A little bit.
Being a hater,
He was throwing subs a little bit.
yeah, but
bro.
like it's like the little man thing.
Yeah, but he was throwing subs, bro.
Yeah, but again, like you said, it's that little man thing. It's just
Yeah,
like I'm
it's
gonna
like-
son you until like I see where you stand.
Yeah, but
Nicki could have done that, but it was more like it was
no,
like
Nicki
hate
took it.
mixed in.
Nicki took it to the next level, but I feel like Jay.
It's
obviously-
cool to jab somebody.
obviously, no, not to jab, not to bring them close and then be like start throwing jabs and
Yeah,
then.
that happens in the hood all the time. It's just checking you,
But this is
just to
music
make
and
you
shit,
up,
King.
making you
Drake's
Drake's
sure
not
you're up to
Drake's
par.
not hood, yeah.
It's not, but the thing is, right? That if you look at the music business, you got to kind of think of it like if you're in the hood, it's like who's the top dog.
Or it doesn't even have to be the hood. Like in any football team, any basketball team, when you're the new guy, when LeBron was the new guy, somebody older is gonna check you just to make sure you're up to par. And you
Yeah,
show them that you're up to
I
par,
get
they
it,
leave you alone.
but I think Jay checked Drake even when Drake was in his prime,
No, yeah, he's still
and
checking
to
it.
the point where like we were like Jay, we get it. It's like Jay,
But-
you gotta let him be that. Like he, I feel like,
he ain't dropped any bars that was like crazy. It was like light.
bro, he
subtle
did.
Stuff.
He
It's
threw.
like fun stuff, really.
We made it. That was towards Drake.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry,
nothing on
Mrs.
there was,
Jersey.
like, crazy.
Sorry, Mrs. Jersey. Like you're not gonna start up a verse with "Sorry, Mrs. Jersey." Like I love Jay, but I know when the guy is like, "Yo," I'm like, supposed like, "Yo, Jay, you gotta just let my man just let him get it." Like you tell me you couldn't give Drake his verse on Blueprint 3. You had to give him a hook.
Off that.
You couldn't give him like it's to a point. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna. What's up, man? But you were sunning him, being like, "Yo, you were being a little hater." It's like, "Yo, we don't want him on a hook, bro. We want a verse." Like same thing with Cole too. You're gonna do 4 verses on A Star Is Born. 4? You're gonna give him the last verse? It's to a point. Jay's a pet, bro. Look at Jay, and you look. Jay's a petty motherfucker. When he sees new people, he's like, "Yo, bro, yeah, I'm gonna be nice to you, but I'm gonna give you the 5th verse."
And there's only 2
Bro,
verses.
4. A Star Is Born has 4 verses.
I know.
But then again,
It's
he's
nuts.
not. He doesn't give too many artists versus.
I don't give a fuck. But it's to the point where, like,
that's the point. He doesn't give too many artists versus anyway.
But,
so how
you know,
can it be
but
him?
I get your point. But I get his. But it goes back to it's like it. I think it's just a rite of passage.
Yeah.
The OG is gonna
Alright.
check the.
Eminem
new
did
guy.
that to 50.
I feel he would have stabbed us.
No. But now this goes back to now this goes back to what Tony Yayo and Banks Loyal says about the difference between Eminem and Jay.
Mhm.
Eminem, if you were the next guy, he wasn't gonna sun you. Eminem, who did Eminem sun when he knew he wasn't the guy no more?
But Eminem wasn't. If you really look at his history, he's never done that with
Same thing
anybody.
Uncle Murder said. He said they asked him, "Yo, what's the difference between 50 and Jay?" He said the difference is Jay. I'm not gonna say Jay never did anything for me, but Jay doesn't want anyone close to him.
But
50, on the other hand,
I like that. Though.
50 has brought me everywhere. He said 50's the type like he was like he'll put you on his shoulder, be like, "Yo, just come wherever. I got you. Don't worry about it." He said that's the difference between 50 and Jay. He
No,
said
Jay did that with Memphis Bleak.
you're not hearing what I'm saying. 50, Uncle Murray is saying 50 does that with anyone he puts under him in the unit.
Yeah, I like Jay's strategy better just because those people go further.
Yeah, but that's
They're
what
built tough.
you're right. But that's what people in the industry might say. I respect 50 more when it comes to how he treated artists. It's like the same way it was like in the NBA. More NBA players will pick Kobe over certain players. People more in the music field are pretty like I kind of like 50 as a better music business owner than Jay was.
I get
Because
it.
50 cared more about the artist than Jay did.
I get it.
But 50, at the same time, got a lot of backlash where
I agree.
But yes, and
But it's the loyalty.
But then it
50
goes.
was more 50 was more to his core. He's like, yo, if you're with me, you're with me. Jay
then-
was like,
But then it goes back to but Jay was also he was trying to little guy 50, but 50 wasn't letting
yeah,
the
50
little guy him. You know what I'm saying? But again, I think let's bring it back full circle. I think that's what's happening now, but I think it's gotten out of control. Where Nicki was trying to kind of sun or check Cardi,
and
and it didn't work
Cardi's
because
too
Cardi
high.
doesn't fuck with that.
Yeah, Cardi's
I
too
put
high.
it like this.
When do you think she tried to check her? What was that moment? You guys think?
I
like an
feel
early-
like it was.
You think motorsport?
No, it was way before then. It was way before then.
It was definitely way before motorsport, but because Nikki said that the whole I think it was the Lombardi bar.
The Quavo.
Calling Cardi.
But that was motorsport. That was
that's what I'm
motorsport.
saying. But a lot of people saying it might have stemmed from that, but there was something before that.
It was.
It's something.
Shoe throwing happened before that.
Yeah, it was just like
I still remember reading it. Cardi threw her shoe. So I was like, yo, what is going on here?
but
Cardi's. You don't play with her, so
I don't know. It's just weird. It's super weird. I would have loved to have heard.
Do you think it's jealousy or scared of losing that spotlight?
Again, I feel like Nicki is starting to realize that she is no longer the bigger artist. And I think this is what's always been the issue with women in rap is that there can only be one for some reason.
But we made it. I think we made it like
no,
that.
that's what I'm saying. That's always been the
now
issue.
it's not the case.
No, yeah, now it's not the case. And
Cardi agrees with that. Cardi over here supports every female she sees.
and that's amazing. But you know, again, it goes back to we created a thing where there can only be one female in rap, and then as much as we see things go the way that they're going, I think Nicki doesn't want there to be anybody else but her.
No, I kind of disagree with that. Only in this sense, I feel like Nicki feels she opened the door for all these females to come through, and one of the main ones being Cardi. Cardi feels like, no, you didn't do anything for me. I got it through social media. I got it through doing all those videos.
I agree. Nicki thinks that she opened the door for her.
Yeah, Nicki feels like Cardi owes her.
I brought you in here, and then Cardi's like, no, my personality did that for me.
Yeah. So that's
I kind of
Okay.
You know what it is too. I feel like Nicki's saying that just because he's like.
By the way, Cardi's taking credit for all the females that are in the space now.
Yeah, because the hood rats, not the hood rats.
Hood rats is crazy. Yo, this guy. Yo.
the hood chicks.
She's taking credit for the fact that all these females are able to thrive. And Nicki feels some way about that as well. Was it Nicki or was it Cardi?
Nicki, I can see where Nicki's going just because with the whole wigs that Cardi be wearing, you could tell it's the other thing. She kind of look like Nicki, yo.
Yeah, the whole look is kind of Nicki.
But then you could say, but then Cardi could be like, no, I got this from Lil' Kim.
That too.
You know what I mean? So I
don't know.
Everywhere.
I mean, there's inspiration from.
But who you going with? Who you picking, yo?
And like the whole
if
thing.
they both drop records going at each other, who do you think is gonna have a harder record?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
If Cardi goes on a drill record.
After Cardi's verses, like the recent,
I'm gonna be honest. I think Cardi might. Yeah, I think I got my money on Cardi, but I think it's just if the records were to come out and they're going at each other, it has to be that everlasting record. Like basically, we have to hear it in the club. Like it has to be a record. It can't be a diss.
Out of the two, I think Cardi could do that,
and that's what I'm saying. And I think that's
Nicki.
why Cardi will win that battle because Cardi will make a record, not a diss track. If that makes sense.
The weird thing about it is, I kind of feel like neither of them want to battle rap. I feel like there's like personal angst, and they want to actually fight.
No, Cardi wants to fight. I don't think Nicki wants.
Nicki wants to rap. Cardi wants to fight.
I think Nicki wants to fight out of defense because there was something going around where she felt like her life was being threatened, and she has a kid, and she feels like, well, I'm gonna do something before something gets done to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It looks like it's not gonna go.
Do you think Nicki's diss towards Remy? What was it called with Drake and Lil Wayne? What was it called?
Seeing Green.
No, it was it no friend? You know, remember the three of them?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Do you think that verse towards Remy was hard?
It was cool. I still think Remy did a better job.
But
dissing her. But once Remy dropped that second record, Remy she ruined it for herself.
Yeah.
The first record hard. I was like, Remy got that. But once Remy dropped that second record, I was like, what are you doing? Should have just kept the first one.
Talk about Remy. I like this because it's gonna be a bigger question than just talking about Remy and Papoose. So talking about them real quick, it seems that Remy has cheated on Papoose.
Mm-hmm.
Did she confirm that, by the way?
Did you see the battle?
No.
See the battle. I'll send you the link, man. He confirmed it. Her face confirmed it for us. Did you see it? Her face said it. Like, goddamn, I just got. So basically, she cheated on Papoose with a battle rapper. I don't know his name. He looks just like Papoose. Yo, he does, doesn't he?
Not really.
Yeah,
Yes or no?
I wonder who it is.
Easy the captain. Something I don't know. It starts with Easy. He's a battle rapper. Over the weekend, one of Papoose boys battled him, and one of his boys just aired everything out. Aired everything.
Papooses boy.
Yeah, and then
Isn't that kind of like?
No, but Papoose I think gave him the clears. Like, go for it, bro.
Oh wow.
And then Remy was hosting it. She was right there, so he was rapping into her instead of him.
God.
And then at one moment he says something, and then Papoose did an ad-lib saying "Yes, sir." Like, it was correct, bro. You gotta see the clip, bro.
Holy shit.
So how long? Do you know how long they've been together?
Oof.
It has to be more than a decade, right? More than a decade.
When did Remy go to jail?
Yeah.
Yeah. So over a little
And
over
while
a
she
decade.
was incarcerated, Papoose said, this is what he said, he visited her every single day. Her parents, I think every 2 weeks or every week, but he used to go every single day from, like, it used to be like an hour drive. So now talking about loyalty and talk about the great man he is, he never, from what we know, he never cheated. He never did anything. We find this out. Do you think a guy should not be too loyal? Like, should it be to a certain extent, as you see that how loyal this man could be and stand behind his woman, and then this happens like a decade or two later?
I don't think it's not about being too don't be too loyal. I just think,
Being too loyal to the wrong one?
no, I think things just happen, right? And I think as you get older, you start realizing certain things. Some people are just not strong enough to not fall into temptation. You know what I'm saying? And Remy was gone for a while. She didn't really get to experience anything.
Right.
She missed out on it a lot.
That doesn't justify what she did. But
I personally,
But don't you think he missed out on a lot?
Of course,
Yeah.
of
He
course.
could have done so much during the time instead of visiting her if you visit a girl every single day for whatever how many years she was locked up, and then a couple years you get married, you have a beautiful daughter, and then this happens to a battle rapper that doesn't make the money you make. And then you go on the morning show with him to promote this event, and she looks very cozy next to him.
Hey, man,
Like,
things happen, bro.
that's nuts. I'm not even looking at his Papoose and Remy. It's just like, yo, as a man, it's like, yo, like, you look at that, it's like, damn, like, he did everything right. In our eyes. We don't know if he did it something, but in our eyes, he did everything right. He stood by her, his woman. He got married, had a daughter.
And she's still tending to her business obligations, right? She's still dealing with
Yeah.
the kid and stuff.
Supporting her everything she did. When he dropped the album with Fat Joe, you're the better rapper. You're the star. And you do this still.
I mean, it is what it is, man.
So how loyal can you it's like
I don't think it's even about loyalty. I think it's
trust?
yeah, can I trust you? But then that means you can't really trust the people around you as well.
Do you think your next relationship is gonna be fucked up?
Mine's?
If that happens to you?
I don't think it's fucked up because if you live with the fear of not being able to give somebody that same love that you've given before, then there's no point of you even getting into anything. I think you have to be able to just really be like, you know what, it is what it is. You can't just stop being who you are and the type of love that you give people just because somebody fucking ruined it for you. You just gotta be a little bit more cautious next time, but you still give that same love.
How cautious could you be, yo? It's like you're gonna be behind her every single moment.
It's human nature, bro. You can't stop what people do. The only thing you can do is trust somebody.
I mean, you got to make the decision. Do you stay or
Do you think he should
try
stay?
with someone else?
Do you think he should try again? Would you try again? and you have a kid, you got married, you were there every single day, visit, would you still try to fix it?
They're
I
not
mean,
over, right? They're still.
I think they're broken. I don't know.
They might be separated, but they're not divorced. From what?
Do you keep fighting?
I mean, nowadays, I mean, like, you know,
it feels like 20 great years and one. You gotta.
yeah, when it's a marriage, I think it's different. Like 20 years is great, and then that 1-2 year where things just go left. Are you gonna throw away 20 years worth of a marriage over something that happened? Are you gonna work through it? That's why when you get married, it's through, you know.
Because if the roles
thick
were
and thin.
reversed, you know, people would be like, "Yo, bro, what you doing?" And she stays. They were like, "Yo, why you stupid?"
You
know
know,
what I mean?
Udoka, right?
Yeah. So my thing is,
Because he
no.
was out of there. One mistake, he was out of there.
my man, no, she was out. Nia Long was like, "Nope, peace," and she's still fine. Like, yeah, he fucked up.
There's a lot of people just breaking up, man. Look at Jeezy and Shorty.
Yeah.
Shorty
Like-
said that she's fighting for her marriage, that she don't want to get divorced.
She's a chatty patty, yo. She talks too much. Did you see the clips? Like, she was like, "Yo, he was eating me out," and then all you heard, poof. Like, bro, what? Like, for what? As a man, like, you don't even want to. Like, why are you gonna? Like, like, I know it's funny, but like, as a man, it's like, why you gonna go on national TV, live TV, a girl show, and you tell our business like that?
Why not, bro? We tell our business here.
Yeah, but we don't say names, bro. We're not married.
That's true.
And we don't go into detail like
Yo,
that.
fact, she's that poof. I'm like, bro, what?
That's
What?
kind of crazy.
Yeah, poof. We know what a poof is, man. It's called a queef.
I feel like she's the type of chick that inappropriate, doesn't know where to be.
And she's the one who says she likes black meat on the side, white and lean, like white and something is the main course or something like that. She said,
She said black meat keeps her thick, white meat keeps her lean.
no, black meat on the side. She said,
Black meat, that's crazy. That's sickness, bro.
and Jeezy's very the rebrand of Jeezy. I like.
Yeah.
She fucked it up, man. And they have a beautiful daughter too. Like,
She apparently she's trying to get him back or something.
yeah, he ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
bro. Jeezy right now is probably on a yacht with Hov. Like, yo, look at this bitch.
Because I told you stay with a black woman.
But you know,
To be
again,
honest, like Beyonce is solid as hell. Like
but see, speaking about the Remy and Pap thing, look at what happened with Jay and Beyonce.
But that's a man. If Beyonce did that, it's like, but will we go back as a man? A man. It hurts
Beyonce.
us.
I'm going back.
It hurts more. It hurts more when a female does it to us.
Because it's our ego.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think Jay goes back?
Of course.
Of course, like
Of course.
Jay-Z, Beyonce, Halle Berry, Zendaya. You're not getting like anything better than that. It's like a huge step
No,
down.
Halle Berry.
from
No,
the-
he didn't go back.
He was stupid for that.
He didn't go back, bro.
Who does he have now?
He found a new one. Yeah.
He messed up.
Nah, but
But certain chicks, there's no. You gotta make it work.
I mean, it's just crazy.
Odell left Zendaya.
Who?
No, they weren't dating at all.
Oh, he was
That's
just
what they
clapping
say,
in cheeks,
yeah.
bro.
That's what they
breaking
say.
her
Kid.
apart.
Yeah, with certain
He's teaching her a lesson.
But that's not everyone's experience. That's like the 1%ers. Most of us will have to decide: do we go back or do we leave?
What do you do with $1 billion on an elevator, bro? I ain't throwing that away, man.
Depends, yo.
Nah, man.
Forget the
yo.
money. Like, you're not getting a chick that looks the way she does after however many pregnancies, after however many years of marriage. Like,
You can't.
It doesn't.
Yo, this guy's a sick
You
man.
can. I'm
yo.
just being honest with you. In this day and age, you can.
You can't.
10 BBLs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless you go to DR, unless the chick went to DR. I
Hey
don't
man,
know.
look at Drea.
I'm good on that.
Look at Drea.
I'm good on that. She's the 1%er also. Like, it doesn't work out like that. She's like,
Well, you gotta find the 1%, King.
she was probably in a relationship with that doctor. That's why he did it right. I don't know, but it doesn't work out that way.
Ah, man. Love is messy, man. Love is messy. Didn't Messi get injured?
Yeah, he got injured. I don't know if he's playing. I think they play
That's what he
tonight.
gets for clubbing so fucking much, yo.
God damn, they were 4 or 5 games away from being a factor in the MLS, like winning it all. Like,
Yeah.
Damn, you lost your bet, yo.
I hope not. Not yet. Let's see.
Oh, man.
Hold
Shit is
on.
crazy. So, how we feel about the Mexican government showing evidence of extraterrestrial life?
And they did further research, and said a
Oh,
good portion of the DNA.
Messi's not playing tonight.
Oh, he's not. So we're losing.
But go ahead, my bad, yo.
But they said they looked into the DNA. They did further research, and they did further research. It was Mexico that did further research. So I don't know if we should trust them or not. But they said
they're Mexican. You got something against my people, bro?
No, but you're doing research on your own thing. It's like doing inspection on your own restaurant. How does that work?
That's true.
But they said majority of the DNA is not of this galaxy, I guess, of Earth.
I think that when they revealed that, I was just I'm watching it. I'm like, are we really that surprised? Like even when with
I don't know whether to believe it yet. Like I feel like,
but even with the Pentagon putting out footage of like alien life and like UFOs, like it's just like, I think we're at a point where it's just like, I think we all knew. It's just not really a surprise. I think until we actually see something on TV is when we'll be like, that's fucking crazy. Like is that real?
Do you think we'll see something in our lifetime?
No.
I don't think so.
I think we might towards the end of our lifetime.
Yeah, because we're old.
Yeah.
Old people be sick.
I'm gonna be in my 70s.
Yeah, we gonna be 80. Like, yo, I think I see an alien, but it's you in the mirror.
It's really a grandson.
Yeah, what do you mean, huh?
Hey man, you never know.
My man gonna be looking. I see an alien, bro. It's you in the mirror, kid. But
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think we are. I do think, I'll be honest, I do think we're gonna get before hopefully we could live to like close to 100. I do think we're gonna get 2 more pandemics in our lifetime, and then like 2 more.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen soon. Maybe within the next 5 years.
So you think it's gonna be more than 2 in our lifetime?
Yeah.
Do you want to give any guesses? What do you think is gonna be?
I think it's gonna be like the next COVID. It's gonna be like a COVID-23 or something like that. Something more evolved.
Do you think we're gonna have a war here in our lifetime?
A war? I don't think so.
Because
I don't think here, but I think there's gonna be a war. Maybe like.
Oh no, obviously I think there's gonna be a war, but I think do you think we're gonna get invaded? Since we're so close to DC, New York, we're gonna be in the middle of it because we're right there.
I'm gonna just say, I'm like, hey, listen, anything you want, let me
You
know
don't
if
think
you want
so?
to stay.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
I think the amount of money that U.S. spends on
Protection
and what is that called?
National security?
Defense. National defense, right? I don't think anything's happening to us. I think there's gonna be something happening on that side of the world.
Oh no, yeah, I agree. And I'm sorry to say this, but I think a lot of the times it does happen in that side of the world.
Yeah,
it's rare. Like if it happens to us, like the 9/11,
it's like the
it's
world
like,
shuts down.
Which I
like,
still feel like the government did, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
That's a whole different conversation, man.
Hey man, I'm just saying.
I don't know.
There's no way that the Twin Towers dropped like that, my boy.
No, I agree. I'm with you on this.
That was demolition.
I'm
bro.
with you on this. I've been saying this.
But you know, we're not conspiracy
we can
theorists, man.
We can have a full out conversation because I could put some facts around why I think the way I think, and then we could talk. But it might be too big of a conversation for certain people. But because I think that because I had a conversation about 9/11 with one of my coworkers I used to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not a hostile conversation, but he was very against what I said just because I think he knew someone I think that worked there.
Yeah.
And I think he was misguided to what I was trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But and I'm always there for a conversation. Like I'll give you what I think the way I think. I'm not gonna just say it just to say it. I'm gonna give you why I think I'm saying this.
Look, man.
I do think I do think people did pass away that day.
No, they for sure did.
But
in order to create mass hysteria, there has to be a loss of life.
But there's 2 planes.
Well,
Maybe 3. Obviously,
the Pentagon and all.
I didn't hear so many about. Maybe one was hijacked. I don't know, man. And then the way the towers dropped, the way it did, is like it's too much. It's like. I think it should have just been like not. It shouldn't have dropped. But I don't know. It's a whole different conversation.
The building should have stayed standing, right?
Half of it, if anything, should have been like come
on fire.
Yes,
like certain floors.
it shouldn't have fallen the way it fell, unless unless it was like planted. Like yo, it's gonna something was. And what I heard a week prior to that, like they were having something in the buildings.
Yeah, they said that they were working on the beams or something.
They were working on something, and it was weird coincidence. Like wow, a week before, it's a whole. You know what, man? I'm not. One day we should have a conversation about that because I don't know where y'all stance is on the 9/11.
What is that called? The Statue of
Liberty?
No.
Limitation?
Yeah, Statue of Limitations, right? They'll be able to speak on it like within the upcoming years.
Isn't it 10 years or 15 years? In New York?
I forget. But...
Oh, it depends. I think certain cases it's depending on the.
But we'll be past the Statute of Limitations.
I don't think they'll ever talk about it.
They said they're gonna
because it'll make the world go crazy, or it'll make people go crazy, especially with people who got affected by that personally. Yeah. They will never talk about it.
But typically, they usually divulge like once after everything.
Has like a tell-all book,
Yeah. Or like a documentary or something.
But that's why. What was that documentary by what was it, Fahrenheit?
But is he gonna be alive though? After that documentary, that's the question.
Fahrenheit 9/11.
Yeah, like that shit was.
Third party.
Huh?
That was a third party.
Yeah, but that shit had people.
Yeah.
That shit was controversial as hell.
9/11 would crush a lot of people's lives. I don't think they would ever talk about the real deal of that day.
Of course not.
I think they may because they spoke on Pearl Harbor, all the details of Pearl Harbor.
Because I think what I was, now we're gonna go into it. Like what I was saying to my mom, because I think that's why I love my mom. We have conversations like this. Obviously, she disagreed with me, but like I was telling her, there was no reason for us to enter Iraq. The reason why we entered Iraq is because why? They were high on oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe that part.
You know what I mean? So like my dad agreed with it. He said, yeah, like Iraq was like, and what did we want? And so we had to make a reason to enter Iraq. So what we do? Oh, it's terrorism. Who was it? It was ISIS. Where's ISIS? Oh, it's Iraq. We got to go over there.
But ISIS was like it was.
I think we created. I think we created ISIS.
The CIA created ISIS.
So the thing is, ISIS wasn't. I feel ISIS wasn't as big of a problem as they made it seem. But they made it seem that way.
They were the biggest gang in the world.
Yeah, they created that perception so they could go in and get what they needed to get. But ISIS actually came about from the U.S. We gave them the weapons.
Yes. We basically created ISIS.
We created ISIS.
So my reason why we entered Iraq, oil.
Of course.
Why? Yeah. Money. So my thing is, now people say, okay, now that leads to 9/11 now. We had to create a moment at the end of the day, what do people say? You had to sacrifice. To get things in life, you had to sacrifice.
It's kind of like with the Vietnam War. We didn't need to go there.
Like, why were we in Iraq for so many years?
But we were in Iraq for what, 15 years?
We just got we left in Biden's first year, I think.
And George Bush and both of the Bushes had contracts with the Saudis. So it's like, it was like,
bro, you go deeper into this. 9/11. Listen, man,
it's all money game.
It's a money, bro.
It's like the same thing what they did with Gaddafi. I don't know if you heard about about Gaddafi. Like Gaddafi was trying to create a central bank specifically just for Africa, and if he would have done that, the dollar would have had no power.
If you look into the central bank and how that works, the world kind of works through them, operates through them, their currencies, right? So. You can't detach from them, and
that's why they got rid of Gaddafi.
And that's why when he was dying, like when they were killing him at the end, the thing that he kept repeating was like, "What did I do?" You know what I mean? What did I do? I think it was like a U.S. job. So
of course it was.
Do you believe in the Bin Laden death?
No.
Do you believe in the Bin Laden death?
To be honest, I do. I kind of do.
I'm there with you. I'm like an 80, 70. I feel like they're missing. They're not telling us the full story.
But I feel like he wasn't like a big.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't. They made Bin Laden seem like he was the
The
Like the
head
El
honcho,
Chapo
like-
of like the whole.
That's the other thing is like Pablo Escobar and even El Chapo. He wasn't. These guys, U.S. build up.
Well,
to be
Chapo a
like-
little bit. He was kind of like
he wasn't the top of the top. Like there was other people operating on his level, if not higher. So when U.S. picks somebody, they just make these people like
no. Yeah, I
cartoon
agree.
characters almost, you know. And I don't feel they're as big as they are. As big as
Do you think Putin's as big as he is?
Who, Bin Laden?
No, Putin. Because that's that's basically our next guy that we're picking.
No.
You think we're making him bigger than he is?
With Putin, with Putin, it's a little different. I feel like he might be. He might.
Bro,
be.
he's been there for what, like 8 years already, right? Russia doesn't have a limit, right?
No, so he's gonna be there for as long.
I think they're
gonna be
they're
there till he's
socialist. They're a
till he's
socialist
dead?
country, right?
I believe so. I believe so. We may have to look into that
Yeah.
to confirm, but
We can do a whole episode about just talking about conspiracies. Yeah, bro, the amount of conspiracies I have in my head is just ridiculous.
But it's not even a conspiracy theories
Well,
when you have facts with it.
But you know what I'm trying to say.
You know,
'Cause
yeah,
if
yeah.
it's to other people, they're gonna be like, "Oh, they're just." It's
All right, let's go back
conspiracy.
to well, go ahead.
this last bit, right? Like people say there are people worse than Putin in America that led America, but with America, they do things behind your, like they don't do it right in your
In front of
face.
you, yeah. Like Hillary Clinton, let's talk about. She murdered a lot of people. Not in front of us, behind the scenes. Bill
Same
Cl-
thing with George.
Bill Clinton.
There's a lot. There's
Like I put these people with Putin, but the difference is like I feel like with Putin and Trump, they'll do it right in your face.
Yeah, like Putin is like overt.
Like Trump will do it. The difference is Hillary and all these guys are like Trump, but the difference is they'll do it behind your back. Trump is like, no, I'm gonna do it right in front of you because I ain't a bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think that Trump was probably the best thing that could have happened to this
Yes.
country as a president?
yes, because I think it opened the deal. I think it opened the conversation and dialogue of racism a lot. I think we talked more about about racism more, like how we saw the light of how people thought about us as a whole.
I think yes for that reason, as well as like we started criticizing the president because prior to Trump,
We
it was
didn't
like,
criticize.
That's the president. He's higher than us. You know, we can't say anything.
I
About
think
it. They
'cause
do
of-
what they do.
I think because of Trump, more people got involved.
Yeah, more people started to criticize, right?
Yeah.
Look into things. So
I think I agree with him. I think we should have a age limit with presidents being a president. I think 70 should be the max, in my opinion.
I agree.
Um,
Because past 70, you probably aren't even allowed to drive, right?
Like,
Like,
look at Biden, man. My man's struggling right now.
but then you look at a person like Bernie, who still talks like he's 80. He's about to be 84. He talks like he's still like in the 70s, 60s.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
they should
my man
do
running like he's 40, bro.
Well, oh yeah, he's playing baseball with his
Football.
grandson. Yeah, it's like so. But like there is certain people like, but the thing is, we can't pick and choose. So we have to we will have to put a limit. But like, there's a person like Bernie who still talks, acts, plays like he's 60. And then there's a person like Biden who barely can walk, or Mitch McConnell barely can walk and talk and say a
Bro,
full
I ain't gonna
sentence.
lie to you. I like Biden better when he ain't speak, bro.
I knew I never liked him. So when he spoke, I was like, yeah, this confirms it.
Oh man.
and my guy Mitch McConnell just shuts down like a computer.
Nah, I think it's
And
over for him. I
no,
think
he confirmed. He
yeah.
confirmed he's not leaving. And
Yeah, he's not leaving until he
No,
dies.
and you know what it is?
God's gonna decide.
The
I think
farmers,
right in front
the pharmaceuticals, they have his back.
I mean, obviously that's how he turns back on.
So obviously,
Nah, yeah, he's gonna die in his position.
but that's why the house needs to like. That's why I hate blue and red, but like the house has to be blue because if it's red, he's gonna run it. Like it's so point, and that's when local, like your state, really matters.
Yeah.
Because if red wins, Mitch McConnell's gonna be the guy, and we're gonna have these type of episodes.
I'm gonna
like,
be honest with you. I don't even think he's gonna make it, yo.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make
He
it.
has a brain issue.
Yeah, he's not gonna make it though.
That's what I'm saying, bro. They're just gonna put him up there. Say, yo, just stand there. Like,
Look pretty.
just look straight.
What if it happens to him while he's standing there on the podium?
Bro,
and
he looks
just
purple.
drops?
He looks purple when he just stopped. I'm like, bro. Like I feel bad, but then I think of all the people he's killed. It's like nah, bro. It's still points like bro, like
I feel like
karma's a bitch.
If his head hits the podium, they're gonna be like, "Yo, you're right."
Even if you don't realize the episode, the lady comes up, hey, you okay? Say, give us a moment, please. Yo, come on. It's like, bro,
And my man still there like this.
Are you serious? Can you please give us a moment? It's like, bro, he's about to pass out. We talk about a moment. Go to the ER or something, my man. But going away from history and politics, NFTs. Did you hear about it?
Mm-hmm.
It's worthless. Every NFT is worthless now.
I feel like the system is not worthless because Russ is still making money. Tory Lanez from prison is still making money.
Yeah, that sounds nasty, yo.
But all the dumb stuff that they bought,
Logan Paul.
all the monkeys that Logan Paul bought that he thought was gonna be worth $1 billion. How?
I blame the pandemic for all this bullshit.
It's like if it didn't make sense, why did you invest?
Because they're a bunch of people with money. They can throw money away. They don't give a fuck.
You have NFTs or not?
Me, no.
You?
No.
But the plan was always to use it.
I remember when they first started coming out, I was like, bro, this shit. I was like, who? NFTs.
I
So you want me to buy a fucking thing with digital currency?
No, I got it. Like I think the idea
is there.
is there and it's gonna be the future. But the way they were trying to maneuver it was like, bro, I'm not gonna get a picture of an animal.
I feel bad for Eminem because he has that one NFT. I'm like, damn, bro, you just lost mad bread.
Like, yeah, but I think it's people is like trying to yo, you gotta buy this. Yo, it's I bet.
See, NFT works if it's a license.
Yes, man. Not when you draw with your own pencil.
Like
you know what NFT reminds me of? Fucking Forex, bro. That's what it kind of reminds me of.
That's similar energy.
Facts.
Similar energy.
Yeah, all those Forex trade gurus on left. The
Bro, they fucking died. Yo, they used to make fun of everybody saying like, are you gonna see me in this, that, and the third?
No, but I put Grant Cardone in that card. I can't stand him.
There was a guy just going through like weekly paychecks or something, and he was like, "Look at what my girl's been doing through Forex. It's insane." And somebody was like, "What is that OnlyFans logo?"
Oh, speaking about OnlyFans, man, what a great transition. I like the way we think right now, man.
OnlyFans, they kill on there, man. They kill.
OnlyFans make a lot of money. They said, this is nuts, but this is not surprising though. Miami is named as OnlyFans capital of the United States.
That's crazy.
Are we surprised or no?
No,
it's a whole different country down there, bro.
It's literally prostitution.
Yes.
Like OnlyFans, that's what it is. It's prostitution.
It's legal prostitution.
Do you think they gave it to us? Like the government?
OnlyFans?
I don't.
Just think about it.
Are you saying it's like when they dump crack in the hood?
I think they dumped crack in the hood.
And I believe that too.
I think they
But
did
I'm just
that.
saying it's kind of like that. You're saying that
I
they
think
gave
so.
it to us like the way they...
Because you got to think about it. A lot of these government are pedos. Think about it.
That's true.
A lot of these government officials are really pedophiles. Like, they threw drugs in the hoods.
That's a fact.
They gave it to the poor. They gave us Chinese food, all the bad food to us. You tell me they didn't give us OnlyFans?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like this is their next cocaine right here.
Yeah, because I think
cocaine
the
made them
sex industry right now is making bank.
Cocaine made them a lot of money. Let's be for real. Made the government a lot of money.
Bro, in the past few years, the sex industry has made a shitload of money, yo. It's ridiculous.
I hate to say it.
And sorry to cut you off. And it's crazy how a lot of these adult entertainers are literally in the forefront. Like, they're everywhere, bro. You can't get away from them.
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
The fan bus.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's like, just think about it. I said, bro, why is this getting thrown in our face?
Bro, like, I'm watching, like, I had, like, a whole meme account that I was following.
I did check out an episode. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but I think that's nuts.
But I'm like, I have a whole meme account. They were saying I'm just seeing fan bus. I'm like, bro, I don't want to keep seeing this shit on my feed.
Bro, they're throwing this at us. It's like, it's not, bro, I truly feel, OnlyFans is I think it's what'd you say?
Like legal prostitution.
Yeah. It's nuts. Because when you could start 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
In every state, or is a certain lower? Because I know
I don't know. I just think it's like anything else. Like once you hit 18, you have consent. So
Because I know you could drive 16 at other states, so I'm thinking like, do they
Like,
lower?
with online to make an account?
Oh, it's
usually
18?
It's usually 18.
Like I think OnlyFans. And the scary thing is, I think we're just seeing the beginning of OnlyFans.
yeah.
It's like it's gonna be crazy. I think.
Yo, Mahdi, let's make an OnlyFans.
Like, bro, they do.
Let's trick them though.
No, that's what people do. Like they do. It's like a Patreon. But just bro, they put their sex videos in there. They do everything in there.
Pretty much. But a lot of times they're just the ones that have the biggest pulls are the ones that tease and make the most money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's weird because a lot of local people they go like above and beyond because they don't have a brand.
Yeah, they don't have the reach.
Yeah.
Start
so
fucking
they go-
everybody and anything.
Pretty
Start
much.
fucking everybody and anything. Like, hold on.
And I'm like,
That person looks familiar.
If you had to pick top 5 cities and Miami's number 1 of the capital, who are you guys putting?
I got Vegas,
Los
Number-
Angeles.
LA for sure.
Number 2. Wait, who's number 2? Number 3?
I say 2 is LA. I'm gonna say 3 is Vegas.
Vegas.
Texas is number 4 to me.
You think so?
I mean, not Texas. Well, Texas is a fucking
Is it-
state. I would think Houston.
Okay.
I love Houston. Beyonce's from
Vegas.
Houston.
Atlanta gotta be in there.
Oh,
I'll probably
Atlanta.
put Atlanta,
That's
and
top
then
5.
maybe New York.
I don't even think New York's in there, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Sky.
Sky, chill. Sit.
Sky, what's your toy? She's like, I love you, man.
I love you too, Sky, but you gotta sit. You gotta sit.
You think New York is in there? I don't think so. I don't even think they crack top 10, to tell the truth.
You don't think so?
I don't even think New Jersey or New York crack top 10.
Jersey's definitely not up there.
Nah, bro. Jersey is...
Sky, hold on.
New York.
She thinks like
Maybe I don't. Chicago? No, Chicago wouldn't
Nah,
be there.
Chicago. What we gonna see? A bunch of motherfuckers in ski masks fucking each other.
I think Orlando, like Florida, I think have a little couple more cities in there. Like Orlando, Tampa. We got
Tallahassee.
We got Tallahassee. We got.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Miami.
We got the whole Florida. The whole Florida got the whole 3 teams in there, yo. Puerto Rico.
Maybe, could be San Juan.
I'm trying to think. Virginia.
Hell no.
Well, Virginia's state, but I'm trying to think of the city.
Nah, I don't think anywhere. Maybe Houston.
Arizona.
Houston.
Arizona.
Maybe
But not yet. Florida at least has 2 cities in there, yo.
New Orleans can probably be up there.
Atlanta's definitely up there.
Yeah, for sure. Atlanta.
Los
for sure.
Angeles is up there. Los Angeles, that's all where all the TikTokers, man.
Facts, yo.
Basically, any place that has
Fucking
a pop
Beverly Hills.
strip club,
But I truly don't think New York's in there. Like top, I don't think they probably crack top 20, maybe.
it's going to be wherever the strip clubs are popping. You know what I mean? Because the strippers
Patterson.
they make more.
Yo, what's up with you, man? This man really wants to go to a strip club.
Nah, yo, too much money, man, to be wasting there.
But strippers make more on OnlyFans than the strip club.
Bartenders make more money than the strippers. That's a fact.
Yeah, I go see the bartenders. I don't
Why is it that the bartenders look better than the strippers?
I don't know, because I guess you gotta look pretty to keep the consumer engaged.
I think it's like a weird thing that people have.
And they all look the fucking same, bro.
The bartenders?
Yeah.
Nah, but OnlyFans, I feel like, yeah, OnlyFans is nice, man. Catchy name. I like the name.
Hey, man.
It's just, man, it's like, what else are they going to throw at us?
They should just make subsections of OnlyFans.
Bro, they're going to...
Only dick, only music. You know what I mean?
And the worst thing is, like, children seeing all this shit. Like, the fanboys. If we're seeing the fanboys, just imagine the kids seeing.
I don't know what fanbuzz is.
Fanboys
you don't
is
want to know.
yeah,
what it
bro.
is.
It's getting thrown with my TikToks.
For me,
They just interview, like, all these OnlyFans superstars that do crazy stuff, and they just ask them questions. Like, Brittany Renner was on the last one.
yeah. And the majority of them end up fucking on that
Yeah.
bus.
But I don't see that. Like, they don't show that on TikTok, but...
Yeah.
Like, you know how Fauci or whatever his name is, Fusi or Fauci, like he was thrown in our face for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, now he's not there no more. Now it's like the fan was just thrown in our face.
That's probably China doing their thing.
Probably.
Did you hear about Nike's new thing?
What, the refurbished?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I love it.
Talk about it, yo.
So Nike officially launched the website refurbished.nike.com. So basically, you could get a lot of great kicks for like half the price. But obviously, a lot of them are gently worn. There's imperfections.
That's what refurbished means.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
good?
but- No, I know.
I just say
But
for the people that don't understand.
Yeah. Because that's the whole point of refurbished. Like, it's not a brand new shoe, and you're getting it for half the price.
Can you imagine someone calling the store? I just got refurbished. I just got a used shoe. Where'd you get it? The refurbished website, man.
Well, you know what the thing is like people will shop at the store and then they'll try to buy a refurbished shoe and then they'll be like, "Can I get something else off on it? It's dirty." Like, bitch, read the box. It tells you right there.
Oh, you guys sell refurbished?
Yeah, that's why I got the Purple Canyons.
But is it refurbished to the point where you can tell, or it just looks like?
It depends. You just gotta look at the shoe. Like, it'll tell you it'll be again slightly worn, slightly imperfect. It says it on the box.
Do you guys clean it or no? Or you guys just put it out the way it is?
We just put it out the way it is.
So no one cleans it? No.
Because they send us the shoe as is. Even the ones that have been, like, there's shoes that are like that have been cleaned, but they're still like dirty marks, scuffs, whatever the case may be. But again, they sell it for half the price. It's a great. I think it's a great move on Nike for them to make more money. Because we got a lot of people. We have our 60-day wear test, right? Yeah. So the 60-day wear test is basically, Nike's way of saying, try the shoes. If they don't work out, you can return it within the 60 days. Right? So that's where the refurbished comes from, because what we end up doing is we'll return it, send it back to the company, defective or whatever the case may be. They go through the shoes, all the defectives and obsoletes. They'll go through that and then they'll resell it at half the value.
It's not bad for them. Not bad for Nike.
Hey, they're making their money back.
I think they're competing with, in my opinion, I think they're competing with eBay with that.
Yeah.
And Facebook Marketplace and
because with Nike you can trust them. With eBay it's kind of like
And I mean with Nike kind of transitioning to
like he's trying to Amazon
straight to
all
consumer.
Of us,
No longer using third party stores for people to buy their stuff.
Yeah.
So it's basically it's
just get it straight from the source.
Yeah.
It's almost like back market. You ever tried back market for phones?
No, I don't do
backmarket.com. It's you get phones that are.
Do I need like a torrid website to go on?
No, it's just backmarket.com.
Just making sure I don't know if you're on the dark web or something, bro. But it's smart on their end. They're gonna make a lot of money with that.
Yeah,
you'll find some dunks on there, Jordans.
You found those?
These? Nah, man, I got these at the store in return.
Those shoes are clean. Yeah.
Guess how much I paid, man?
$20.
I wish.
80.
Close. 74.
Damn.
The Union ones.
No, I'm sorry, 68. I paid 68.
They look amazing.
Those are nice. Yeah, have you ever seen the Lucky Greens, yo?
They returned them refurbished. I had some refurbished ones.
You still have them?
No.
Oh, damn.
If you want them, I'll get them for you.
Yeah, if refurbished would be good because it'd be cheaper. Because the Celtics colors, I want to have those for the Celtics games.
Bro, when I bought the Purple Canyons, I only paid like
those,
$30.
Like those forces, yo. I wanted, but I was like, do I really need this, man? I was like, you know what, nah, man. I don't need it, but I appreciate you,
Of course.
But the Lucky Greens, yeah, I do want that because I need some with the jacket.
Bro, they just returned the Nocta Glides.
What color? The black ones?
The black ones.
The new ones that coming out?
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
She's hard. Your size?
Come on, man.
You got them?
Not yet. I have to raffle them.
Damn, everybody wants them.
They beautiful because they're carbon fiber.
Yeah. And they're glow in the dark, right?
I don't know. I haven't tried it out, but I'm waiting for the green ones to drop. Once the green ones drop, it's over.
He has the pink ones too, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's 4 colorways that are dropping. It's the black, the green, the pink, and then I think there's an orange pair. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm rocking with Anthony Edwards.
That's just like trash. You like them?
I like them. It looks
Shit,
like
so
they're from the
trash.
Easy
Bro,
Factory.
what the fuck is this?
Still
Yeah, it
fire?
does. It looks like the Quantum. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, like a variation of that.
Bro, there's a lot of great sneakers dropping, yo. The Fear of God Adidas. I really want those.
Fear of God Adidas. I gotta look into that. I love Fear of God.
But not. I think it's the Campus. I think that's the one that he's doing. Bro, they look beautiful. Obviously, following his color scheme, silhouette, and stuff like that. They look really good.
His designs are like perfect. I love.
They're subtle. There's not a lot going on, but it's just.
That's what you want, though. That's ultimate grown.
Yeah.
Type stuff,
As of lately, I've really just been getting like I'm not really big on like hype shoes anymore. Like obviously you have your J Balvin's that just dropped.
Yeah.
I feel the J Balvin's, those threes are like top 5 best shoes this year.
Really?
Yeah. But I really try to go for shoes that really just catch my attention or have some meaning behind it. I know there's gonna be some La Familia Air Max 1s that are dropping in a couple of days. They're like a pink colorway, very Mexican inspired because that's what La Familia thing is. It was good with this fly, yo.
It's just one, right?
Yeah, it's when I'm trying to kill it.
But the sneaker games is looking good, and the crazy part is the resale value for a lot of sneakers is really starting to take a dip.
Yeah.
Like remember, like I don't know if you noticed before, like when Pandas were like kind of hard to get, they were going for like $250, $300.
Yeah.
Now that Nike is kind of just oversaturated the market, whether it's just like overbox, you're looking like at $150 max.
Pandas are.
Yeah.
I like them. I feel like I understand it. People are not rocking with them because they're overdone. Everyone has Pandas on now, but they're solid sneakers. Just on the sneaker alone.
Yeah, it's black and white shoe. Did you guys hear about that lady who ate the raw fish and they had to amputate all limbs?
No.
So she was, I think she was eating fish, raw fish. She ate raw fish, and the raw fish had like some bacteria in it, and it just spread throughout her body. And
it was at a restaurant or like at a takeout.
I don't know. I didn't get too full into the article, but yeah, they had to amputate all her limbs.
God damn.
Bro, at that point, yo, just kill me, bro. I'm gonna keep it a whole being with you. Like I don't want to be alive at that point, bro. What would you do if you had no more limbs?
What was the point?
Exactly.
Bro, what's the point?
I mean, I'm saying pause.
That's crazy though.
But imagine she got that fish on a date, like another guy paid for it. Like,
no, she's married.
How would you feel?
Bro, at that point, killing that motherfucker before they amputate my limbs.
That's nuts.
Yeah, like kill him first. Let me watch you kill him, and then I'll go.
It's ridiculous, bro. I can never. At that point, I'll just be like, yo, just do me in right here, man. You gonna cut off my limbs? Cut off my head too, while you're at it, yo. I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
I agree.
I'd wake up every morning and just be like, damn. You know, there's an actual term. I think it's called like when you lose a limb. There's a term for it where it's like ghost. It's like a.
I know what you're talking about.
Let me get the right word. Hold on.
It's like ghost limbs, right?
I think so. Yeah, I can keep talking.
No, I'm tired, though. This is a great conversation. I ain't gonna lie today.
Phantom limb syndrome.
Yeah.
Condition in which patients experience sensations, whether painful or otherwise, and the limb that does not exist.
Imagine feeling that for all 4 of your limbs.
Facts, yo. Like shit, my finger hurts. Oh wait, never mind.
Yo, this guy's nuts.
What happened, man?
Imagine having a scratch.
It's a facts, yo. I have an itch, yo. And let me scratch myself.
I would start cursing if nobody helped that out.
But at that point, I'm rolling on the floor. You're gonna see me rolling on the floor, yo.
Just scratching your head up against the post.
That shit's crazy.
Well, so it was a great conversation today, yo. I think today was very I think we deep dived in a couple of conversations more
than usual.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Lucky View Podcast, episode 180 something. I don't even know what episode we're on. Don't forget, this goes live on Tuesday. The video would drop hopefully Thursday, Friday. We should be having a guest in the next week or two. That should be a good one. I think good conversation with that. Anything else before we go you guys want to say?
No.
Just live life. Aim for the finish line. Don't
And
look
take
back.
shots, yo.
I took a lot of shots.
Oh, we
last
didn't even
night.
talk. You want to talk about last night yet?
Yeah, just keep it very PG, man. don't out things that you shouldn't be outing. You know what
All
I mean?
right, man. Yeah, you guys have a blessed night. You guys have a blessed night, yo. Arrow, Mahdi, Papi J, man, the man, the myth, the legend.
You can call me Party PJ now.
Sky right there. What's up, Carbs? Where's Carbs, man?
Oh, no.
And we'll see y'all next week. Yeah, man. Hopefully you guys like this new setup with the camera. Let us know if you guys like it.
It's hot as fuck in here.
But yeah, till next time, man.
Peace.